You guys see all of this beauty? They're fully stocked for summer, and I'm going to show you what they got. You see this? They're having a perennial sale. It started today, which is the 19th, and I just so happened to be here right at the beginning of the sale, and it's going to June 1st. So if you need to add perennials to your garden, this is the time to do it, people. Here in my store in Massachusetts Zone 6B, I'll give you a quick rundown of what they have available. Starting with this Royal Candles Speedwell. It's a really beautiful Veronica that has these almost like a violet blue spike. They're really pretty and give you a vertical interest in the garden. They still have some Armeria or Sea Thrift, although this one is definitely ready for a cutback because it's seen better days. All kinds of salvia. So they have, this is the kind I have in my garden. It's called May Night Salvia. It's a workhorse. If you love salvias, this is a good one. It's nice and tall, very full, and if you cut it back once it's done blooming, you get a second flush. Now they do smell like cat pee a little bit, but as long as you're not sniffing it, they are really pretty. And this is the first time I've seen this at my store. It's called Alpine Aster. Let's read the specs on this. It's like a daisy-like flower, really pretty. It's coming up more pink, but it's actually a purple. It's 6 to 12 inches high by 12 inches wide, and it's hardy down to a zone 3, so very hardy. That's excellent. Really pretty bloom. They have some Columbine or Aquilegia, and this color, it's like this purple that has like a hint of maroon. Beautiful. Let's see if it has a name. It's called Early Bird Purple White Columbine. They're also hardy to -30, 9 to 11 inches high by 8 to 10 wide. But these are really pretty. This is the first time I've seen a pink salvia at Lowe's, and the variety is called Fashionista Ballarina Pink Salvia. Really pretty. A lot more people companies are coming up with these pink salvias, kind of like the proven winners. It's a really pretty color. I mean, the purple and the pink together, even if you wanted to do a combination of salvias, look really nice together. Let's read the specs on this one. This one is 18 to 20 inches high by 16 to 18 wide and hardy to zone 3. And yeah, really pretty. And while I'm here, this is not part of their perennial sale because this is a Monrovia plant, but this one is an eye catcher. This is a caramel coral bells, and by Monrovia. And this one, oh, it says it's deer resistant, which that's excellent because my heuchera or coral bells always get chomped. This one needs 1 to 3 hours of morning sun, and it gets 10 to 14 inches high and 14 to 16 wide. Hardy to -20. But check those out. If you like to have a combination of heuchera or coral bells in your garden, the dark with the reds and this caramel color look really beautiful together. Some diathus, and they have this one called Everbloom Watermelon Ice, which is like a shade of pink. And this Starburst diathus reminds me of those, you know, those Starburst candies, the peppermints. My grandmother used to always have those. But those are pretty. Some of this yellow Coeropsis. The variety, it says it's a dwarf Coeropsis, and it blooms spring, summer, and fall. My guess is that you'll have to regularly deadhead it to keep the blooms coming. Deadheading just means shearing back the blooms that have been spent, that are finished blooming. And here it says it's hardy 20 to 30 degrees, 8 to 12 inch high, 8 to 12 wide. We have some of this Olivia Wild diathus, which is like a darker pink in the center with a lighter pink on the outside. And right here they have a type of delphinium. So the name is funny. Look at it. It's called Hunky Dory Blue Delphinium. And it almost reminds me of like a bigger lobelia in terms of the bloom habit of it. Because it's not like a stalk like you would expect with a traditional delphinium. It's almost like a short mounded type plant with these blooms that are blue. And like I said, they kind of remind me of a lobelia. They're definitely getting ready for the weekend. We're coming across, we're almost at Memorial Day here. So it's a big, unofficial beginning of summer. A lot of people get some garden work done along with, celebrating the holiday. They have hens and chicks also that look like they're part of the sale. These are really cool down here. Here's the name on those. And I'm going to go through a couple of new shrubs that I noticed they have also. This is a new to me shrub. I've never seen this one before. It's called Sunshine Blue 2 Bluebeard. Fantastic foliage. I mean, if it stays this color, it is very eye-catching. It's like a chartreuse color, like a yellow-green. And it looks like it puts on these blue, airy blue little clusters of flowers. Let's check out the size. It's hardy, zones 5 through 9. It gets 3 tall and 3 wide. Yeah, and it blooms in the summer. That's kind of the shape of it. Pretty. This one is 2 gallons and it's $29.98. They also have these cherry blossom shrubs. So this one is called Yuki Snowflake, and it looks like it's about to burst in bloom. It has all these buds, and it looks like it's a white flowering shrub. Let's check out the dimensions. So this one is a shade plant. No, I'm sorry. If you look at it, the X's are the exposure. So yeah, so this is a sun part shade. It's a petite shrub, and it gets to be 1 to 2 tall and wide. So these size shrubs are great because you can really tuck them anywhere. Even if you wanted to use them in a planter, instead of annuals, you can throw one of these in a planter and they would come back and bloom for you each year. It's another idea. And they also have the Yuki Cherry Blossom. So the other one was white. This one has pink blooms. And it's also a petite shrub, 1 to 2 tall and wide. Look how pretty that looks. And these are also, let's see how much they are. 2 gallon, $27.98. First time I've seen these here. They are the Artic Fire Red Twig Dogwood. This one has an exceptionally red structure. So the branching is really, really red. Where some, like for example, I just bought a ivory halo, and those are more on the side of burgundy, where these are a bright fiery red. Hence the name Artic Fire. Let's see how big they get. So they're a 2 gallon and they're $29.98. And they get to be 3 to 5 tall and wide. So very good size. I might have to add some of these at some point. Not this year, because I already got the ivory halo. But it's good to know that Lowe's will, carry this variety. if they don't have something in store that you like, you could always ask someone in the garden center, and a lot of times they'd be willing, you know, to look into getting it ordered for their store, you know, and you can pick them up at that point. So these are all leafed out, and they are just a green foliage, where the ivory halo has variegation, green and white. Here's another Scotch broom. This one's called Sister Redhead. And it doesn't really look red to me. It looks kind of pink, but they do look pretty bloomed out. So this one, let's check out the tag. It says that it is zones 5 through 8, 3 to 4 tall and wide, and light exposure sun. I have these double play Big Bang Spirea, which they're not quite as bright as the candy corn. Let's see what the sizing is like. So these are 2 to 3 tall and wide, so also a really good size Spirea, and it looks like it gets pink blooms. They received some new proven winners perennials since the last time I was here. This one is also a Veronica. This one's called Magic Show Ever After, and it's $15.98. It's short, 14 to 16 inches, and hardy, does it say hardiness zone? Yep, 4 to 8, zones 4 to 8. It's got a purple bloom. Here's another proven winners. This one's called Decadence Blueberry Sundai, and it's nice to see that they sometimes, you know, will have these smaller containers because they're more affordable for most people. And it's $12.98. This is a 1 gallon, and this is what that one looks like. It's almost like a, you know, like a purple, and it looks like it has a little bit of a yellow tint as well. When I was here last, I had filmed this Astilbe, but it hadn't opened yet. Well, they're pretty open now, and this is the, let me show you the tag, because they're beautiful. These are called the Desert Eve Terracotta Yarrow by Monrovia, and those are $10.98, and just look at this color. Absolutely beautiful. Here's the proven winners Color Spires Salvia. And so this one is $12.98. So let's compare them side to side with the pink salvia that Lowes has in their perennial containers. This is another really cool Hens and Chicks. This one's called Ruby Heart. Look at that. So cool. Okay, here we are, side by side. This is the proven winners Color Spires Pink Dawn. It's a 1 gallon or 2.5 quart at $12.98. And here is the Lowes one that's on sale until the 1st of June for $5. And this one is called the Fashionista Ballarina Pink Salvia. I'm going to pan up so you guys can take a look at the colors. Really, really similar. If anything, the proven winners has a little hint of lavender to the pink. And let's check out the specs. So the Color Spires Pink Dawn, this one is 16 to 20 inches in height. It's full sun and hardy in zones 3 to 8. And this one, the Fashionista Ballarina Pink Salvia, is hardy to zone 3 and 18 to 20 inch high, 16 to 18 wide. So this one is slightly taller. So 18 to 20 high on the Lowes one, and 16 to 20, actually basically the same. So if you wanted to get a more affordable option, You can check these out. They also have their hanging baskets, the 1.5 gallon advertised for sale. Those are typically like the impatiens, the petunias, but not a bad price if you're still looking for summer hanging baskets. And lots of these multi-packs. If you're planning on making your own, annual containers, this one's a 12-pack of begonia for $13.98. I didn't see this one last time. Really nice foliage on this, nice and glossy and thick. And something that I was really excited to see in their annuals is dahlias. So they have these really sweet yellow ones. These are 3 packs for $9.98. So you get, a 3-pack it looks like this. These 3 are yellow. And then they have these adorable pink ones. Really cute. Let's see if there's a name on these. So this one is just called Dahlia. It's just a generic name, Dahlia. And they have pink and yellow. These are cool begonias if you like the darker foliage. They even have this bright orange in the dahlias. These are Monrovia. Let's see if they have a name on them. These are just called Dali Nova Carolina Orange Dahlia, and they're $6.48. Check out these begonia planters. They're by Monrovia. They're $39.98, and so pretty. It's like a big bowl type planter. And they're like roses, really. They have yellow blooms with this peach color behind them. The foliage looks like a house plant. Really, really pretty and interesting container. This is definitely a showpiece. Imagine this on your coffee table in your, your patio. Those little lawn furniture coffee tables. Definitely beautiful. These are cherry little flowers. These are called the Sunbelievable Brown-Eyed Girl Sunflower by Monrovia. They're $14.98. Really pretty. Some more cool begonia planters. Let's check out how much these are. These are $22.98. Really pretty. Even just the foliage on these is gorgeous. And look at these adorable dahlia annual containers. What a beautiful pink. And look at the container itself. It looks like a little barrel, like a whiskey barrel planter. These are $16.98. And they have them in pink. And it looks like yellow down below, but the yellow are still tightly budded. Also lots of grasses. These are called pampas grass. Let's check it out. Hardy pampas grass. Hardy to zone 5, 8 to 10 high, 4 to 6 wide. Oh, this is a big one. I need some more bamboo stakes to stake up my dahlia, so I'm going to grab one of these packages. The 6-foot length. It looks like it might be maybe about $5.68. Really pretty Gerber daisy hanging baskets also. Multicolored. This one has pink. These are $22.98. And if you didn't want to use it as a hanger, you could always remove this plastic and set it out on a table as a decorative pot. If you're looking for Father's Day gifts, cool teas, look at that. This proud plant parent one is adorable. That's my pick. I have some more cool grasses. This one is called variegated Japanese silvergrass. It's full sun, and this one gets 6 high by 3 wide. I love the variegation. Gives it some additional interest. And then of course they have this Carl Forester, which is my favorite because it's nice and compact, and it's $19.98. And this one, it says it's 5 high, 5 wide, but everything else that I've read, they stay in that 2 to 3 feet wide and 4 to 6 feet tall once the plumes come up. Here's what I ended up with: an evergreen, some slug bait, and some bamboo sticks for staking my dahlias. This one's really pretty. It's a lemon thread false cypress, $29.98. I love the shape of it. And it gets to be 3 to 5 high, 2 to 4 wide. Well, that's it for tonight. As always, thank you for hanging out, and I'll catch you in the next one.